there at a sold-out crowd that's been whipped into a frenzy. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. Just think of the Giants and Reds in the 2012 series, or way back in 2001, the A's and the Yankees. Remember that? It can happen. So you can bet that these guys would love to finish the series off right here and now, so they can take a few days off and relax and maybe watch a little baseball.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Arizona Diamondbacks.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who get the ball here in Game 3. More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. They'll match up against a fellow who's really opened a lot of eyes in the early part of his career, all-star lefty Patrick Corbin. And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. Mike Trout will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one.
You know, these guys got to be coming into Game 3 here feeling pretty darn good about the situation they're in. They were favored to win this series. We all know that. But they took care of business at home. The momentum right now, clearly on their side. And I think it's going to be really difficult to beat these guys 3 straight games to take a series away from them now.
Trout waiting on the 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. On to first with it is Hill, one away.
Well, I think you got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Matt Carpenter digs in at the plate. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
The 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Trumbo there to make the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, right fielder,
Michael Lee will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now here's the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The next pitch. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And, oh, he can't rein it in. Here comes a 1-2. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Here's the starting lineup now for Kirk Gibson's Arizona Diamondbacks, and it looks like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, there you see the numbers for one of the very best starters in the game, all-star right-hander Justin Verlander. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Gerardo Parra will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, you really need to start getting a little more involved.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And I think for these guys now, as they come into this ball game, you got to look for your leadership and say, all right, we lost the first 2 on the road, but now we have to take care of business at our place. We're back home now. We've got great fans behind us. They're not going to give up, so we just have to go out there and pretty much do what we can do to play another day. Take it one at a time.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Two-two pitch on the way. Fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Didi Gregorius will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Here he comes, 3-1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Three and 2, here it is. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this Game 3 of the Division Series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? Paul Goldschmidt will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah.
2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Number 5 leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Second baseman, number 5.
First pitch coming. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Change up low, 2-0.
It's your hot dog, yeah.
2-0 on the way. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Parra is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle-of-the-order guy, and he gets away with it and gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
Nate Walker steps in now. First pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here it comes. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. On the ground down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. So 1-2 with one away. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here now is Alan Craig. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here it comes, 2-1. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. And you figure to see that changeup more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Full count pitch on its way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First offering on the way. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch it. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
In now, Manuel Ojeda. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. He waits. Now the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line. A fair ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Nice. That's a pretty swing here. I mean, you can see he shoots this one just inside the chalk. Maybe he's a little unlucky just to get a single out of it instead of 2 bases.
Stepping in now, Justin Verlander, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
He's set, now the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here's the 1-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's another 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Big pitch here, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
And he really needs to find a pitch to finish this guy off right here. He can't afford to walk this guy and let this rally get any more steam behind it than it already has.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. The next 3-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Boy, that's just a great at-bat right there. It's going to load the bases now, and it's also going to increase the blood pressure of that man out there on the mound. To use up that many pitches and still wind up walking a guy, well, he's going to need to find that focus again in a hurry.
Mike Trout will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on. First pitch coming. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 2 out, bases loaded. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
He's set. Now the pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Mark Trumbo will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Left fielder, Mark Trumbo.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0 to Trumbo. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, but you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
3-0 is on the way. That one's in there. 3-1. Trumbo awaiting the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
Carlos Beltran will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. And here's the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Ojeda will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Miguel Montero will stand in now, hoping to duplicate the performance he turned in last time out, albeit in a losing effort.
Yeah, but I don't think you can pin that loss on him. I mean, he was tremendous. He just needed a little more help.
Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Montero waits, now the pitch. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
And this is a common trap you can fall into on the mound. When you freeze a guy once with a curveball, the tendency is to go right back to it. But he says you're not going to fool me twice. He gets himself a base hit.
So first and second with one man gone, and set to go the second baseman, Aaron Hill. Here's the first pitch to him. Now both runners on the move. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he nails him at third. Great throw.
Well, apparently the game plan is to try to test the catcher's arm out early. But it's not going to pay off for him here, as a good throw down to third gets him by a pretty wide margin.
The 1-0 home. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-1 pitch on the way. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona. They're down 1-0. Matt Carpenter ready to go here as we begin the third.
St. Louis, third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
First pitch to him. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
Oh, you are killing me!
1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. I mean, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, you know, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Michael Lee will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Now the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now here it comes. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1.
Swing and a miss.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
And that's already 2 home runs he's coughed up here in the first 2 1/3 innings. He's not fooling anybody out there, and they just keep pouring it on.
Into the box now, number 5. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. The 1-0. And this will be fouled away. The 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Let's get it going, D-back.
Ready with the 2-1. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. Even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
Nate Walker will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Now the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-0 pitch now. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Now here's the pitch. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here he comes on 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, he's allowed 1 home run in the inning already. Maybe he's just a little gun shy out there, because it did not look like he wanted any part of that guy on 3-1, and he winds up putting him on.
Here's the first offering. Alan Craig is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Now the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Now the 3-0 offering. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
The 3-1 is on the way. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Here's the full count offering. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. One for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Peter Corbett will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Come on, Diamondbacks.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Look at the spin. And the spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
Batting ninth, catcher, Patrick Corbin.
Patrick Corbin will get his first opportunity now. Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Here's the pitch. And he drops that one in for strike 2.
Well, I'll tell you, nothing comes easy when this guy's out there on the mound. Those are 2 perfect pitches on the outside corner.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. One-two. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you're getting the fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
In is Gerardo Parra. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
The pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the pitch. Swung on and chopped towards first. Knee high, he barehands it. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. First pitch on the way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Oh, come on.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Not the best of starts to this 4th inning.
The 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Manuel Ojeda will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Okay, pitch out.
First pitch coming. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pause, now the pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A 2-1 offering. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Justin Verlander will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. First offering on the way. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. None out, runners at first and second. From the stretch. Squaring again here as this time he steers one fair to the left side. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
All you can hope for with your pitcher at the plate is that he has a chance to make a productive out. And he definitely did that right here as he moves both guys up 90 feet with just 1 away.
Mike Trout will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Keep him right there. Come on, yo.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Matt Carpenter will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Now you can pretty clearly see He's starting to make some mistakes in location, and they're jumping on him. Here, this is out over the plate, and he doesn't miss it. Lines it for an RBI single.
Now you see Diamondbacks manager Kirk Gibson out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Bronson Arroyo is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning.
Turn 2 now, let's go!
Standing in now, Michael Lee, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. You have to figure that sinker is going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
He waits, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
Let's get him out!
Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now the veteran deals on 1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Boy, that's just a nice pitch right there with the bases loaded. He gets an infield fly out of it for a big second out, and now he's given himself a much better chance to get out of this mess.
In now, number 5. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Here's the 1-0. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Hill is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Didi Gregorius will start things off for the Diamondbacks, with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next. And here's the first pitch. Good changeup there to start it out from Verlander. It's strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. 1-2 offering is hit in the air out to straightaway left. Ojeda has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the pitch. And he can't put him away on 0-2 as this is lined back into center field for a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we've checked on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Mark Trumbo will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Here's a 1-0. 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to third. Kraut's throw will come in too late. He's in there at third.
And you get the sense now that they're getting closer and closer to breaking through here. That'll make it first and third now. And they've got a good chance here to break that string of zeros.
So one out here with runners at first and third. And here's the ever dangerous Carlos Beltran. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Comes set, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
He's set, now the pitch. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Another 0-2 coming. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there as all of a sudden the inning is now over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Nate Walker will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one.
Shortstop, Nate Walker.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll open the 5th inning here with the ball on the ground for short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Here now is Alan Craig. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
The batter, number 4, catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch coming. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Up top, it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Here it is, the 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
On the way. And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Manuel Ojeda will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now the first pitch. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
Calm yourself already.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Into the box, Justin Verlander, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Now the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here it comes. Here's the ball popped straight up, but playable for Montero behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Miguel Montero will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
You can do it.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
Here it comes. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Yeah, and if this one's just a little closer to the line, this might be a base hit. But you'll see a nice job of covering this ball quickly on the mound, and he's able to shuffle it on to first base to get his man.
So here's Aaron Hill as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. The 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Peter Corbett, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Verlander deals the 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Peter Corbett will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Runners on first with 1 down. Here's the 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Boy, good change of speeds there. Had him fooled, and from 2-0, it's back to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
1 out and a runner on second base. The 2-2. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Wow, that's the second walk of the inning here. And really, that's just an invitation to get right back into the ballgame. You don't want to give a team like this any kind of opening. That lead could shrink in a hurry.
A.J. Pollock has moved into the on-deck circle now as he's going to hit for the pitcher, Arroyo. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Comes set, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
The 1-1 home. Fouled back. Here comes a 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Now the double steal is on here. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Barehanded for 1. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Josh Collmenter will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 55, Josh Collmenter.
Mike Trout will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The next pitch. Now it's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
The 2-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now here's the ball sent out to right center field, and that's going to get down for him, a base hit.
And this is just a great job of protecting him. You can see this pitch is down, it's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all, yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Well, we talk about it a lot. Ideally, this should be to the right side of the infield. Maybe you give him a break because he's such a good hitter and he is a run producer, but I'll bet if you ask him, he'll wish he had a different approach in that at-bat.
Michael Lee will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0.
Go straight. Come on, huh?
On the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Here comes the 2-1. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1. Now the 3-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Number 5 will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Stop the call right here.
Trout with his lead at second. The pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
The 1-0. Fouled straight back. First and second now, one man out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
And this hole he's digging on the mound, it's all his doing. He's got to be able to find the strike zone.
There you go.
Now the 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Now the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Stop it right here.
Full count pitch on its way. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Yeah, back-to-back walks for him now, and he hasn't looked like he's wanted any part of these number 3 or 4 guys. He's going to have to shift gears now, though, because he's still got a dangerous number 5 guy ahead of him.
Here's the first offering.
All right.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Pause, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. From the stretch. On the ground to third. One there. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Gerardo Parra will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Didi Gregorius will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Now here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. The 1-0 home. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Oh, he rips this one to first. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Now here's the first pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here's the 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The 2-2 coming. And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around, as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Lloyd Rocha is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Lloyd Rocha.
Alan Craig will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck.
Alan Craig.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Pitch on the way. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. The 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
One-two. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 4, catcher
Yadier Molina will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Now the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Ready now on 1-1. Swing and a line drive to left. Trumbo there to make the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Into the box now, Manuel Ojeda. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
The pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 3-0. Mark Trumbo will dig in. He singled his last time around.
left fielder, Mark Cardinals.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch on its way from Verlander. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Here it comes 1-0 to Trumbo. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Hitters count 2-0. Threw him a breaking ball, and it's 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a fastball for a strike, and from 2-0, it's back to 2-2.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Here's the 2-2 home. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Full count offering on its way. And that misses, ball 4. It's the leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. First offering on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. 1-1 on the way. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Miguel Montero will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Montero waits, now the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game. From the belt, the pitch. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
First and second here with nobody out. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Now the 1-2 home to Montero. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
None out, runners at first and second. 2-2 pitch on the way. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
When you take a look there at the line from our starter, I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Aaron Hill will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Stay clear of the DP. Go run in the bleachers.
First pitch coming. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Verlander still nothing earned through 6 1/3. Here's the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
So 1-2 with 1 away. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now the 2-2 pitch. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Trout is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the shutout will disappear on the sacrifice fly as they're finally on the board here in inning number 7.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Peter Corbett will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch on the way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. One pitch on the way. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, yeah.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. He's got it well into right field. Flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cardinals 3 and the D-backs 1. There's Arizona manager Kirk Gibson on his way to home plate, lineup card in hand, so one would assume we're going to see a double switch here. David Hernandez will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Seventh spot, number 30, David Hernandez. Now playing second base and batting at
Johnny Peralta is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 29, Johnny Peralta.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Mike Trout will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Parra is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game. Matt Carpenter will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here it comes. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, look at Pennington. From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable play there to retire the side. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Randy Choate is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Randy Choate.
Cliff Pennington will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Cliff Pennington.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
Gerardo Parra will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting. And here's the first pitch.
drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's ready now. The pitch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Didi Gregorius will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Okay, base hit now. Stay out of the double play.
Now the first pitch. He makes good contact on it as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Whoa, avoid the move.
First pitch coming. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And that's going to bring him a run from second to make this a 1-run game now. Trevor Rosenthal will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 26, Trevor Rosenthal.
Mark Trumbo will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. First pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is in the dirt here as it bounds a few feet away. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away.
I don't know if that was by design or what, but that looked awful. Stealing home is very difficult to pull off. And that one just exploded on him.
Set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Michael Lee will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Now the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Get out of here, Cardinals.
Here comes the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth.
Wow, that was just a get-me-over fastball on the 3-0 count. And on the mound, he's got to be thinking, he's taken, right? But he's about to be in for a big surprise. He's pretty fortunate in the end that this winds up being just a long fly ball.
Number 5 will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
1 out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready on 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
The 3-1. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Payoff pitch coming. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Fouled back. 3-2, here it is. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Joe Thatcher will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. Nate Walker will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Now here's the first pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Sometimes at first base, you're going to be going on first movement no matter what. Other times, you've got to wait that extra split second or two to make sure that he's going home with it. But with his speed, those extra fractions of a second, they don't matter that much, and he cruises into second easily.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Now the 2-0. Still no thought of a challenge here as they'll run it to 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Here he comes on 3-0. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Parra comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Alan Craig will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
All right.
First pitch coming. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
2 out here and a runner at second. Here's the 2-0. Chopper foul. The 2-1 home. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius ashore. Throw to first in plenty of time and the side is retired. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. St. Louis is out in front, 3-2. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Carlos Beltran will be the one to start things off, with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 4.
Carlos Beltran.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
And with him in there trying to preserve a 1-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach things. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Miguel Montero will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. One out, nobody on. The 1-0.
Here we go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-1 pitch. Up high. 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 now to Montero. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. Now a knuckler hit on the ground to second. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out.
Now batting, pitcher,
Jimmy Rollins will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
number 11, Jimmy Rollins.
And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Low roller, and he barehands it. And the Cardinals are a step closer. They'll move on to the NL Championship Series.
Well, that's a pretty good celebration going on down there on the field, but they know that they have a lot of work left to do, and they'll start thinking about it all over again here in a couple of days when they play in the NLCS.
And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Justin Verlander. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Division Series on MLB The Show.
Our final lines for this afternoon. First, for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Justin Verlander. Toss goes to Patrick Corbin. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 49,033. The Diamondbacks thank you for joining us here at Chase Field and remind you to please drive home safely.